Good afternoon, welcome to Planet Mojo. This afternoon I got to get the rest of the foam up there, get this header up there, and I really want to get these other two headers here in. It is actually really nice out. The humidity dropped. It was probably 20 or 30% more humidity yesterday than today. So the more I can get done, the better. And there's a nice little breeze. So I'm going to get to work on this. If you want to see a little bit more of how these big headers go in, you can watch yesterday's video. Otherwise, I'm going to just do this in time lapse and then I'll show how these go in. All right, header number 2 is in. Now, I got these other headers to do. When I cut the part that's in there right now, I cut the other side as well for both of them. So I got those waiting. I kept those in the house so they wouldn't warp up in the sun. So they're not too bad as far as warpage goes. Each will take 2 pieces. Needs to be, was it 2.5 inches of foam in there. So I got to cut my foam and hope the hell these aren't way too thick like these are. Some of this is, well, together some of it is a 1/4 inch too thick, and some of it, and it goes down to a 1/16 or even less. These laminated beams are not really a finish material, so you know, I'll just have to deal with that. And what I'll do is, the outside is nice and flush, so the inside is where the slop is. All I'm going to do is shim out these 2x4s when it's time to do the drywall and stuff, and deal with it that way. I mean, I could, and a lot of people would actually, just run drywall right over that joint and leave that hump in there, but that's not going to happen. It's about 1/8 of an inch, or even 3/16 right here, and everyone's just a hair different. So I'm going to probably use whatever the thickest is, probably about 3/16. Just make a bunch of 3/16 shims, and then some real skinny shims on here, and oh, Izzy's out, and deal with it that way. But it's something that's not going to happen for a good while. That's on the inside. Right now, I got to get this thing dried in so that I can get to that point. So, first thing to do on these is cut the foam for both of them. Okay, that'll wrap it up. All my headers are in. All my lower hurricane straps are nailed in. Now I have the ones that go from these studs up to the header. I'll have to do those tomorrow. The tie plates up on top. I have one more stud on either side right here that I left out so I could get these big, these things were massive. They're what the hell are they? 8 or 10 inches, whatever they are. They're really big. So I left that one out. That one has to go in, both sides. Then I have to pull this anchor, pull that anchor bolt out of there, ream the hole a little bit, and pound that all the way in, tighten it down. That anchor just needs, it needs to get past some bad thread, so I just got to put a skinny little vice grips below the nut and tighten it past the bad threads, and then just tighten it down. And then, oh, there's a ton of stuff to do after that, but we start getting really close. I can go right to the roof stuff before I do the rest of the walls and pretty much do whatever I want. But what I need to do is get that truss back up here at some point, trace it onto the foam, and then I have to cut the foam, and I have to expose this electrical conduit, and there's a water pipe in there. So I have to find out where my truss is going to lie, and then cut that open, get that electrical done. Then I can start putting all the trusses in. I need to get that electrical ready so that I can come down. I need to know where it can go through the openings on this, because I have to run it all the way across to the other side. And I'm putting a box. There's going to be a box in this wall, and then there's going to be a pull elbow going to the other side for the next addition. So pretty complicated stuff in here, and I got to get this duct work over and into this opening and then out that way. So one hell of a complicated corner up there. So if you want to see all that stuff, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on the little update icon so you're notified when I post new videos. If you would share the video, that would be very helpful for the channel, and a like helps as well. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.